In this video, I'm taking for a spin the Riders of Rohan. Hello AOS fans, Robin here. Yes, back with another Lord of the Rings LCG video for you. I hope you enjoyed the last one. It's kind of learned to play. It ended up rather abruptly if you haven't seen it, but if you really want to see it, look up there. I won't say much more. Today, I have added to my collection. I've got the Riders of Rohan pack. And due to true Agents of Sigmar tradition, I've done no preparation for this video whatsoever. I have planned to have a little playthrough and have looked at the cards, that's true, and kind of work out some combos that might be better, but I haven't had a chance to do that. So fairly typical. If you're a regular viewer, you know that mine and Pete's preparation is normally lacking due to family commitments, but so I'm just basically going to open this, pull out the deck and play, and because of that I'm going to do the same adventure, the first adventure in the core set box. I've literally at the moment only got the core set box and this pack, so I haven't got many options for deck building. I'm not even going to try for this. I'm just going to play this pack and see how we go. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, if you're new to the channel, do please like and subscribe. Ring that bell for all those notifications and stuff. If you probably know a lot more. If you're just joining us because you enjoy the LCG, you may actually know a lot more about it than I do. In which case, do pop some comments below that you might be help my play, or things you'd like to see me to try out on the channel, or maybe even things I should get to supplement my collection. It's my birthday soon. I have got some more of these coming. So that's very exciting, and I will play some more games, and I have got some other stuff coming too, but that's at my in-laws, but that's another whole story. So I'm looking forward to this. I chose the Riders of Rohan to do this video because Pete and I are doing some Middle-earth strategy battle games soon, and I'm going to be playing the Rohan there. They actually haven't got any, you don't start with, in the shadow companies, you don't start off, battle companies, you don't start off with any Riders of Rohan. You only get Footmen of Rohan, but I am going to. But these are the Riders of Rohan, so I'm going to be taking these out. I am in the woods. I'm going to be travelling from Thranduil's kingdom to Lorien Ergen, and I'm taking horses, which doesn't seem to be like the best thing I could take on that route. So maybe they'll get knocked off their horses, but I'm going to give them a try and see how we go. So yeah, like I say, if you enjoy the video, do like and subscribe and comment or whatever, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Hello AOS fans, so here we are all set up ready to play. As I said, I've barely looked at this deck, a little look through the cards. I'm playing the Riders of Rohan deck. We're playing the original scenario, the Flies and Spiders Passage Through Murk Wood scenario from the core set box, the first one, so it should be fairly easy. If you want to watch my first video, you can look at it. I'll put a link up. Yeah, that didn't go as well as I thought it might. This deck is a different one to one I've played before. It is a Tactics and Spirit deck, and it's got 3 heroes in it. 1 Spirit hero, which is Lothiriel, and then 2 Tactics heroes, Hirgon and Eomer. Eomer, of course, is the 3rd Marshal of the Riddermark, and key player in Lord of the Rings. Hirgon, I can't actually remember him, but Hirgon I am, Errand Rider of Denethor, who bring you this token of war from the Return of the King. So it's clearly in there. And Lothiriel, I believe, I looked it up. She was the daughter of Prince Imrahil, and also later married Eomer. So that is why, if Eomer is in play, Lothiriel gains the Rohan trait. So she has the Rohan trait. Every time she commits to a quest, I can choose an ally on my hand. If it shares a trait with her, so if she's got a Gondor, a Noble, or a Rohan, because she has the Rohan trait, I can put that ally into play exhausted and committed to the quest. End of the phase, if that ally is still in play, shuffle it into your deck. So shuffle it back in, which is pretty good because Eomer, after the character leaves play, Eomer gains +2 axes until the end of the round, limit once per round. So if she can shuffle somebody in, then he gets +2 when they leave at the end of the questing phase. And Hirgon has a response: if he quests successfully, I can play a Tactics ally from my hand, reducing its cost by 1 to a minimum of 1, and I may raise my threat by 1 to give that ally +1 axes and +1 shield until the end of the round. So interesting stuff. There's quite a lot of questing potential here. Lothiriel has 3 willpower, Hirgon 2 and Eomer 1. Eomer is going to be doing the fighting, I feel. He's got 3 axes, Hirgon's got 2 axes, and Lothriel only has 1. And they all have, Hirgon and Lothriel have a shield, and Eomer has 2 shields. Eomer and Hirgon have 4 wounds, and Lothriel has 3. So there's definitely some potential here. The total threat level is 27, which means, if you remember from Flies and Spiders, I have to put out the Forest Spider and the Old Forest Road. It does mean that the Forest Spider I will encounter the Forest Spiders from the off once we get into the encounter phase, because they have a threat of 25. So let's crack on then. And see how we go. It's late here. I'm probably going to make some terrible cock-ups, but we'll see how we go with Eomer, Hirgon, and Lothriel. So I'm going to start by drawing 6 cards. Okay, so the 6 cards I have drawn, actually I'm going to mulligan them. I've got Firefoot, the Master of Rohan, Escape from Escort from Edoras, Oath of Earl, Westfold, Horsebreaker, and Gandalf. Well, they're all quite big scoring cards. I'm actually going to shuffle those back into my deck and draw another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. This time I've got Feint, Escort from Edoras, A Test of Will, Eormund, the Red Arrow, and West Road Traveller. So I'm probably going to forget what all those do. The Red Arrow is pretty good. Attached hero gets +1. +1 willpower. So let's start the first turn. Let's put some resources on everybody. Let's draw a new card. My new card is 4th Eorlingas, which gives me a combat action event. Each Rohan hero can be declared as an attacker against enemies in the staging area this phase. Oh, suits you. Right. Okay, so Flies and Spiders. I've put out the Old Forest Road and the Forest Spider. I need to do 8 progress on the quest. How do we think we'll get on, Robin? Well, let's see. So, the planning phase, I've got a couple of options. When I play the Forest Road, I will be able to ready another character. Equally, I possibly want to get some people out. What does Eormund do? After Eormund leaves play ready, all Rohan characters in play. And he can get 2 to the quest, so that's pretty good for Lothriel. I'm going to hang on to that. I'm going to play the Red Arrow on Lothriel, limit 1 per deck, but it gives her +1 willpower. Now there is a thing for Valor response, but that won't kick in until the threat's over 40 for Valor. So I don't need to worry about that at the moment. I'll probably forget when the time comes around, if it comes around. So that's one. I've got 1. I've got to keep Feint in case I need it. And I've got a Test of Will, which may come in useful. In that case, it's time to commit some people to the quest. I'm going to commit Lothriel if I were in place. She's got the so I'm going to commit Lothriel to the quest. If I can choose an ally in my hand, if that exile shares a trait with her, I can put that ally into play. Well, I'm going to put Eormund in because he is Rohan. So she's committed. He arrives committed. So I'm already up to 4, 6. And I'm going to be able to ready one of these guys. So I'm going to commit Hirgon as well. Takes me up to 8. And that's all I can do. So there's 3 in there already, and I've revealed a King Spider taking it up to 5. There is a when revealed effect. I must choose and exhaust 1 character I control. That will be Eomer, which would be... I mean, I could ready him again, but I don't want to. I'm going to use a Test of Will, which cancelled the when revealed effects of a card that was just revealed from the encounter deck. So I'm going to spend Lothriel's resource to play a Test of Will. Okay. At the end of the questing phase, Eormund will disappear, but for now, I'm going to quest 2, 4, 8 versus 5. So I've managed to put 3 on the quest, which is very exciting. And then Eormund is going to disappear, which means Eorlingas will get +2 axes this round, because Eorlingas has left play. And Hirgon has a response as well. After Hirgon successfully place a tactics ally from my hand, reducing its cost by 1 to a minimum of 1, and then I can raise your threat by 1 to give that ally +1 axes and +1 shield until the end of the round. I haven't actually got any tactics characters in my decks or in my hand, so I can't use that anyway. But when I then do the travel phase, I'll travel to the forest and I will ready Hirgon up so he can do something this turn. I'm going to take some damage, unfortunately. Because both the King Spider and the Forest Spider are going to come down here. And I feel like I probably need to try and smash them if I can. So, what are the when revealed effects? Not when revealed, so after Forest Spider engages the player, it gets +1 axes until the end of the round. Okay, so I'm going to give them each a shadow card. I've got 3 axes and 2 axes, but they're actually basically both 3 axes. This is horrible already. So I'm going to defend one of the attacks of King Spider. I'm going to defend the attack from King Spider with Hirgon. And there's no shadow effect. So King Spider attacks for 3. Hirgon's got 1 shield, so that is 2 damage to Hirgon already. So his death may be a Hirgon conclusion. And I then will use Feint from Eorlingas' resource pool to choose an enemy engaged with a player. That enemy cannot attack this phase. I should do that on the Forest Spider. I'm actually going to put that shadow card back. And then I'm going to... That's a combat action. Yeah, I think I can do that. Then I'm going to... Yeah, so I'm going to use Eorlingas to attack the King Spider. The King Spider doesn't do as much damage as the Forest. It does more damage than the Forest Spider generally, so I'm going to use Eorlingas to attack the King Spider. Eorlingas has 3 plus the 2 axes because of Eorlingas going out of play. It's 5 axes, 1 shield. It kills the King Spider. Then it is the end of the round, I believe. So I'm going to ready up Lothiriel. I'm going to start a new turn. Everybody gets a resource. I'm going to draw a new card, and that is the Westfold Lancer. Now, I didn't want the Westfold Lancer because I can't play it because it's 3. I've got 4th Eorlingas. Each hero, Rohan hero can be declared attack against staging area. That's not much good to me. I can't play the other 2 cards. So I'm just going to have to see how this goes. Questing wise, I'm going to commit Lothiriel. There's nothing in the staging area, so I think I'm just going to... She's doing 4. I think I'm just going to have to play with that and keep these 2 here. I could risk doing Hirgon. If I play Hirgon, then I could actually play an ally, actually, if it's successful. So I'm going to play Hirgon as well to quest. So that's doing 6 into the questing, and I've got pulled out the Dolgord or Beastmaster. It's got a threat of 35. As usual, I forgot to put my threat up. I put my threat up to 28 from the end of the turn. Really, that's where the threat should go up when you draw a card. That's when I remember. I have successfully quested. I've been doing 4, 6. So it means I can get rid of the old Forest Road and put another 3 on Flies and Spiders. So it's going okay. Is that right? No, I did that wrong. It's -2, so I can put 1 on Flies and Spiders. So again, it's going okay, and as a result of Hirgon's ability, I can reduce the cost by 1 to play Westfold Lancer, which I'm going to do. I'm going to play Westfold Lancer out, play those 2 points of damage there. When after Westfold Lancer quest successfully discarded to choose a non-unique enemy in the staging area, deal 2 damage to that chosen enemy. Wow, that's pretty good. I feel like I don't then want to lose that guy. I actually don't have to lose that guy just yet. So I'm going to then be attacked by the Forest Spider. I'm going to defend the Forest Spider with Eorlingas. So Eorlingas is going to defend. And is it a shadow? Or there is a shadow raised. Defending player's threat by 4. Oh, so my threat level has gone up by 4. Takes it up to 32, which is pretty tasty. And then so Eorlingas defended. It's 2 axes versus 2 shields, and then the Westfold Lance is going to attack. It's 2 shields versus 1 shield, 2 axes versus 1 shield. So it's going to do 1 damage to the Forest Spider, and then I'm going to draw. And then that's the end of that round. So I'm going to unexhaust everybody here. Put a resource on everybody. And draw a new card. Okay, so I'm not going to play anything, I don't think, in the card playing phase. Instead, I'm going to commit Lothiriel, which means I can then play a card into my hand. I'm going to play Escort from Edoras. When committed to a quest, Escort from Edoras gets 2 willpower. So I'm already up to 8 willpower, because it's 2 already, and it gets an extra 2. After resolving a quest to which Escort from Edoras was committed, discard Escort from Edoras from play. If the ally is still in play, shuffle it into the deck at the end of the phase after resolving a quest. So I will lose Escort to Edoras. I can't shuffle it back into the deck. But I have played it, so I'm already up to committed 8 willpower. There's 2 in the staging area, which I'm going to do 6. I only need to do 4, and I'm doing 8. I'm already 6. I only need to do 4. So I'm going to risk. I'm going to risk not committing anybody else, I think. Oh no, I'm going to commit Here Gone. I'm going to commit Here Gone to the quest to add 2. So I'm actually doing 10 now. And I'll do a new card, and it is it's the Hummerhorns forced. After Hummerhorns engages you, so it's not a forced, it's not a ruin revealed, but it has got a threat of 40. The Hummerhorns are horrible. I do need to remove those Hummerhorns. After Hummerhorns engages you, deal 5 damage to a single hero you control. So basically kill a hero if my threat gets to 40. Have got some tricks up my sleeve, which I can use hopefully if I need to. So I'm going to use Here Gone's ability, or I'm going to resolve the quest first. So I do 10, and there's 3 in there, so that's 7. So I've successfully completed the Flies and Spiders first part of the quest, and now this one, the next part, Fork in the Road, is only 2. I don't think there's anything else on 2A. I've got 2B revealed there yet. No, nothing else. As you move through Workwood, hounded by spiders, the forest path forks before you. So we'll see. When you defeat this stage, I'll get to choose one of the other ones at random. And let's have a look. I'm going to spend a resource to put another character into play. So I'm now going to put the Riddermark Knight into play. Escort from Edoras actually goes out of play. And I've got the Riddermark Knight as well now. After Riddermark Knight is declared an attacker, gets +2 axes for this attack. At the end of this attack, discard Riddermark Knight. So I'm going to be attacked by the Forest Spider. Now a card has left play, so I could use Eorlingas. After Westfold Lance a quest successfully, discard it to choose a non-unique enemy in the staging area. Deal 2 damage to that chosen enemy. Oh, I didn't declare the Westfold Lancer as an attacker, but possibly I didn't want to. I'm actually going to defend this attack with the Riddermark Knight, I think. Yes, I'm going to defend that attack with the Riddermark Knight. So shadow card is nothing, but the Riddermark Knight is killed. And then I'm going to use AMR, does 5 damage to the forest spider. It's got a shield of 1. That's enough to kill the forest spider. So the forest spider has been slain. And then it's the end of the turn. I've got to ready Lothiriel and Hirgon. I need to try and do some damage to those hammer horns this time, and my threat will go up to 34. I'm not going to engage that Beastmaster this turn, so maybe I can play my up 4th Eorlingas. So I'm going to get some resources. I'm running out of cards. Got some resources now though. I'm going to draw a new card, and the new card I draw is a Westfold Outrider. Okay, so deciding what to do, I'm going to use some of my spirit resources to play the West Road Traveller. And then I'm going to quest with Lothiriel for 4, Hirgon for another 2, and the Westfold Lancer for another 2. So that's 8 committed to the quest. There's 3 in the zone already. 8 is probably enough. So I only need to do 2 anyway, so I'm going to do that and draw a card, and I can play another card when I put Lothiriel down. I don't want to. I've got the Enchanted Stream. One Enchanted Stream is active location. Is the active location. Players cannot draw cards. Well, that's a bit of a bind for me, I'll have to say. So I'm going to. I have done 8, and there's 5 in the staging area. So that is completed the fork in the road, which means I have to choose one of the other chosen path cards, and I've got Bjorn's Path, which is a complete for 10. Players cannot defeat this stage while Ungalliant Spawn is in play. If players defeat this stage, they have won the game. So basically, I don't want Ungalliant Spawn to come out and I complete the game. Let's see how I get on. So that's that. It's the travel phase now. Didn't play anybody from there. After Westfold Lancer quests successfully, discard it to choose a non-unique enemy in the staging area. Deal 2 damage. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to the Dol Guldur Beastmaster. I think I've not 2 resources. I'm going to deal 2 damage to the Dol Guldur Beastmaster. I quite like him gone if I can. In the travel phase, I will travel to the Enchanted Stream, so I can no longer draw any cards. I'm going to choose to encounter the Dol Guldur Beastmaster. Deal a card to it. Shadow card. I'm going to defend it with the West Road Traveller. Okay, there's no shadow, and the West Road Traveller dies. AMR now has +2, so he's dealing out 5 damage. Which is enough to kill the Dol Guldur Beastmaster. He's got 1 shield and 2. It lost 2 damage already, so the Dol Guldur Beastmaster is killed. And then that's the end of that turn. So I'm going to turn up these guys. Turn them up, and I can't draw cards at the moment, which is slightly frustrating, or very frustrating. And it's new resources, so I'm going to put a new resource on there. I'm going to quest with everybody apart from AMR. Oh, I've got to put my threat up to 35. I'm going to quest with everybody apart from AMR, which means I've got to quest successfully his first. So it's 4, 6, 8 again. And I'm only 1 in the threat area already. Oh, when revealed, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. So that's 1 on the Westfold Lancers, 1 on Hirgon. So Hirgon is nearly gone. And 1 on Lothiriel. Reveal goes in there. And so Hirgon is nearly gone. But then I can do 2 damage to those hammer horns. So they're nearly dead. And I'm not going to engage them because that would be suicide. So I did 8 the quest, 4 from Lothiriel and 2 from the other pair of fighters. There's only 1 from the hammer horns, which is, so that's 7. So I've added 7 to the quest already. which is pretty good. I'm not going to attack anybody. Oh, it's not 7, of course, because I've got to remove the Enchanted Stream. I do remove the Enchanted Stream. There's 5 on there, so I've got to do another 5. Another go like that would be marvellous. I'm not going to do any further attacking, so I'm going to ready everybody. Are you ready, everybody? And I'm going to put the threat up by 1, and I'm going to get another resource for everybody. 1, 2, 3. So it's looking quite nice. I do actually get to draw a card this time, and I've picked up Astonishing Speed. Until the end of the phase, all Rohan characters get +2 willpower. I shall be playing that with the 3 with the 3 resources I have on Lothiriel. So she's going to quest, Hirgon's going to quest, and the Westfold Lancers are going to quest. So that adds so 4, 6, 10, 14 to the quest by playing Astonishing Speed. And when I draw this card, it's a King Spider. When revealed, each player must choose and exhaust 1 character they control. I will choose Aemir, but there's still only 3 in the staging area. So I'm successful because I've got 14. I can do 2 more damage to the Hummer Horns, which will kill the Hummer Horns. After I've successfully quested, I'm going to do that anyway, just because it's satisfying to kill the Hummer Horns. And because I did 14 and there were three things, that's a total of 11. 11 plus 5 is 15. That is enough to defeat Bjorn's Path, to defeat the quest. There's no Ungoliant spawn in place. So that was a much more successful and quick run through of the game, really, wasn't it? So it was a pretty quick video. I think I got myself a bit confused in the middle, but hopefully you enjoyed that. So I need to now kick on with this game. That quest with this deck seemed very easy. So I need to kick on and maybe go do a journey with the Anduin next with this deck as well. I'll get used to it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. So I will try and ramp up the difficulty and the interest as I go along. But please do add comments in the comment section if there's anything I'm missing or anything I'm not understanding about the game. Or anything you want to see, what you'd like to see me play. Like, I've only got a limited selection of cards at the moment, but I'm building it up. So do let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see, and we'll see you soon on the Age of Sigmar. Thanks for watching.